I'll tell you what, after leading us on a chase like this, I've only got one thing to say, and that's... Earl's gotta die, nah, 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 nah. Come on, girls, let's go feed him some poisoned black-eyed peas. Nobody? Anybody? If you get my reference, comment down below. Hello, Earl. How are you? Find any fortune clovers? Ah! Earl is a little boy. Earl should be a 30 to 40-year-old grown bald man. About 50 to 60 pounds overweight. He's a mechanic, and he hates it. That's who Earl should be. This is not Earl. This is a child. This is like a Billy or a Tommy. Earl, you're Billy now. How are you, Billy? Carrie and the others are worried about you. So I guess she told you everything? I can't go back to them. I'm worthless. Why do you think that? Because I can't do it. I can't be an officer. I'm a little boy named Earl. Look, Billy. Since I became the officer in your place, I sent off friends who died in battle with all honor and respect, but everyone who died after the flame clock was destroyed, what were those lives for? I felt so much pity for them, I couldn't stand it. All I could do was try not to think of anything at all. And when it got to that point, I couldn't raise the monks when I played the melody. I can't send them off properly. I hid it from everyone in Colony 9, but the secret's out now. How can I go back? You should find a different emote to tap into, like gratitude. A different emotion? I've never considered that. Our role as officers is to communicate emotion. The off-seeing isn't the most important part. It's managing to convey that emotion. Noah! You have to find your own answer, starting now. But instead of suffering alone, why not talk to Colony 9 about your feelings? There's no need for you to bear the burden of this change alone. Commander. Oh, sorry, that's Earl. You're probably right, Noah. But it'll take courage to confess everything to the whole Colony 9. First I'll talk to Carrie. That's a good idea.
We've made some new friends.
Oh, Earl, though. I don't know why that's the voice we landed on, but I figured if I'm gonna make you suffer through the quest, I want you to truly suffer. I want you to look at the video's runtime and say it's not worth it and stop watching. I want you to go to the comment section and saying that voice was so obnoxious that I actually genuinely, I hate you, Reese. I hate you now, and I'm unsubscribing from your channel, and I'm canceling my membership to Howdy Folks Gaming. By the way, did you know that you can become a channel member? Partner? It's like Patreon on YouTube. Is the best way. You can also become a patron on Patreon if you're so inclined. But, yeah, youtube.com/howdyfolksgaming. You can sign up. I don't remember. I think it's like $1 a month, maybe $2. It might be $2 a month. I think I simplified it down to there's only one tier. I could open up my phone and check right now. But if you want to support everything we do here at Howdy Folks Gaming, you can do that. And that's how you would. That's one way to do it. Another way is to just watch, like the videos, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, hey, I have got a great video for you to watch, my friend, that does not contain annoying voices at all. There's not a man who gets pleasure from your pain. It's not a real thing. Not at all. Just go watch the video. It's about Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's high quality. It's very entertaining. It's funny. There's a little boy named Billy. Billy! Where were you? I was so worried. If something had happened to you, I don't know how I could have lived with myself. I'm sorry. Don't just yell at him without hearing his side. Yeah, come on. Billy's been thinking about loads of stuff. Let him talk. But... Carrie, I can't see people off anymore, and I need to work through things a bit. You saw what happened before, and I need to think about how things got to that point. And I'm going to stop hiding my failure from Colony 9. What? But I talked to Noah and this is the conclusion I came to. I have to change the way I feel about sending... I'm leaving that in these weird, unclear times. Oh, Billy. Offseers are just so... What is my life? What is happening? Offseers are just so much all the time. I hear you. Look, just look after him a little bit more, okay? You don't need to tell me. I'm his bodyguard, you know. Thank you, Gary. Good job, team. Case closed. Is this what madness feels like? Is that what's happening right now? Is this what madness is? Have I just lost it? My heart hurts. Why does my heart hurt? I can't understand what is going on, but you know what? There's another quest around here for us somewhere. We just gotta go locate it. Look, did you know we could get to quests from here? I didn't, but boy, that's a lot faster, isn't it? So, secret shared? Lenny and Eastman appear to have fallen out about something. Go ask Lenny what happened. We did that. And I think now, the next stage of the operation is heading to the Flemmy watering hole. Oh yeah, there's Loveness waiting for us. And apparently a dead person, maybe? What's going on here? Ellis! Elis! Ilis! You were in the last quest we did. It's gotta be Elise, right? Noah, don't surprise me like that. Have you been talking to Lenny? Got it in one. So, this is the thing? Yep. You can tell it's different from the Agnes gear, right? It's not Kavesi either. Interesting. This equipment, it looks like Guernica's, so I guess... I was looking into it before you came. There's nothing usable in it, nor are there any clues as to who it belongs to. I see. At any rate, it's so mysterious, I don't want to let it go, so I'm going to report it to Rold. Good plan. Yeah, it is weird. It's like one of Guernica's men came here and then just got naked. Can't just leave this stuff either. Should we bury it again? Wait, isn't this... mysterious keycard? We should report this to Lenny.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Righto, boys. Lenny, what are you doing back here of all places? This is super suspicious. So, how did it go? We verified that it was definitely not from either Agnes or Kevis. I knew it! But that's about as far as we got. All we found was this card. Huh. I was hoping we could learn something that would improve Colony 9. Oh well. As for the card, you found it so you could keep it. You're sure about this? Yeah. Thanks for the help, I appreciate it. I guess I should go and straighten things out with Eastman. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What a strange and short mission. I feel like there's got to be more to that, and mayhaps we'll find it out as we go. Also, are we getting... I mean, it looks like we're helping out the colony. 400, yeah, okay, well, that was actually beneficial. It's a good thing we did that. Okay, we're back in the murder caves because I realized I never finished exploring them. Not the murder caves we were just in, but the murder caves with the big monsters. Okay, that doesn't really clarify, does it? It looks like these are both dead ends, so there's not really anything interesting in here. I don't know what I expect to find. When I see an unexplored area on the map, I'm gonna go check it out. So yeah, that dead ended, and I'm positive this one dead ends as well. So there's no real reason for us to be in the murder caves. But the murder caves aren't that far away from where we found one of Guernica's buddies' corpses. So I thought maybe it would just be worth checking out. And not really. We'll be fine, I'm sure. Fox and the others will solve the food shortage soon enough. We'll see about that. Fox has been coming by a lot lately. It's also really helped to reduce the amount of soldiers making stupid requests to Camilla. Who's Fox? Who is this guy? Whoa, 20% boost to our class points, really? How long has this been here? I just stopped here to have a discussion. Oh yeah, we do have Manana's battle soup going. We're gonna remember that though. I don't know if we've ever purchased this item before, so that Manana can maybe learn it and have her own recipe. Maybe we should just go ahead and buy it to be sure. Unless maybe that's what that golden badge in the top right there. Is that what that means?
Thanks for the food.
I guess we'll find out.
I needed that. Right then. Should we get moving?
Okay. Yeah, no mention of her learning something new. So presumably she already knew that one, and that's a twist on one of the recipes she could already make for us. A lot to discuss here. What have we got? Colony 9's food issues. This seems to be the only thing we can do in Colony 9 right now. People in Colony 9 really aren't happy with the current food situation. Even now, they realize they're released from the flame clock. This is all they whinge about. And it'll take time for Xeon's fields to yield a harvest. It probably isn't just Kite who's worried about the shortages. If we let it go on as they are, one day things will explode. ... Actually, I've caught wind of some nefarious scheming going on among the soldiers. Whoa, really? What kind of stupid... Fox. Seems he's working on a plan to plunder the neighboring colonies. How could he? Sparks! I don't suppose a good punch in the mouth would convince him. I hope we're in time to stop him. Is Kite involved? If he is, then this whole thing gets even bigger and messier. He's always looking out for the rank and file, so they absolutely adore him. I see. Then perhaps Kite might be able to persuade Fox not to go through with it? Who knows, but we should be able to find them hanging around the canteen. Let's go find them and have a chat with them. Aren't we also hanging around the canteen? Could they not simply be at the table directly next to us, having a conversation and overhearing this and then whispering back and forth to one another about how sus this could all be? Oh, they're just on the other side of the canteen. Good. Kite, explain yourself! Hey, Kite, no Fox today? What? We're not joined at the hip like you lot. Oh, yeah? Alright, pack it in. We didn't come for a scrap. Queen's sake. So, have you got business with Fox? We just heard something a little troubling, that's all. We went to gather a hunting party. Hunting? Do you know where he was going? I don't know the details. Oh, but he probably went to check the Melnath Shoulder route. Wait! But across Melnath Shoulder from here, that's... This won't end well. If we take his destination as the colony nearest Melnath Shoulder, then he's almost certainly heading to Colony Gamma. What?! We have to go after him. What? What are you talking about? Oh, don't act like you don't know, Kite. Like this wasn't all part of some grand scheme you two morons cooked up together to go raid a neighboring colony. We'll go put an end to this real fast, let me tell you. Boy doesn't realize we've got the ability to fast travel across the continent and cut him off on his journey. I mean, we're literally coming at him from head on.
Fox must be stopped at all cost.
Absolutely he does. But also, I don't see him. Is he actually going to be surprised that we're coming from up here? Probably not. He might just think it's all some weird coincidence. Is the boy?
It's Fox.
Is it? Oh yeah, there he is. He's materialized into existence. Fox! It's you! What are you doing here? What do you think? Getting ready for a hunting trip. You came all the way out here to hunt? Better quarry out here than around Colony 9. This is a dangerous place. Colony Gamma soldiers are active here. What are you talking about? Psst. Just play along. Gotcha. There are strong monsters around the colony too. We heard you'd come out hunting, so we came rushing here to tell you. Thank goodness we made it in time. And you had to come and tell me this face to face because black fog came down and blocked our comms. You've been spending a lot of time at the commissary, haven't you? What the spark has that got to do with anything? To help Camilla out? You wanted to help Camilla out, didn't you? Are you sure you can afford to keep up this hunting trip and get home so late? Snuff it all. Did we approach this the best way possible? Fox. Turns out I'm not really in the mood for hunting. Sorry, let's call it for the day. Okay. If you think you know what's going on, then at least try to do something about it. Yes. Get home safe. I guess we did the right thing. It is a difficult transition. That's true. It's got to be hard on everyone right now. We've also upgraded our chart, so I guess we'll head back to the colony now, and we'll check in to see if there's anything new to do there. I think my plan right now is to just bounce between the different colonies, do all the quests they have until they've run out of things to do, go to another colony, do everything there is to do there, and then bounce back and see if there's anything new to do at the previous colonies. And we'll just do this back and forth until we're level, like, 69 or something like that. Probably not that high a level. Probably going for, like, level 45. Alright, yeah, it definitely seems like there's nothing new to be gleaned from any of these fine individuals. I think we've done all we can do here for the time being. I think as we progress the plot, more will become available to us. I don't know if we need to go back to Gamma necessarily. I guess we can real quick. I don't feel like anything new's probably opened up as a result of all that. There's still a question mark on the teaching board, but I don't know if that's because there's new, like, teaching tasks available to us. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, no new teaching requests right now, and I don't think there's anything else around here for us to do. So from there, I believe that there's no... what? This is bothering me. The fact that there's very plainly a space up here that I simply cannot reach. This is the one area I haven't checked, even though I'm positive that comes to a dead end. Look, everyone, it's a rainbow! God's promise that he would never again flood the world. It's a real shame. I'm just saying. You know, flood the world. First off, this drought would be over. Yeah, it rained a little bit. Not enough. And then also, I wouldn't have to put up with anyone anymore. I'm not throwing it out there as the perfect solution. I'm just saying, maybe don't take it off the table. Imagine being like, listen, God. Yeah, listen, I know you know what you're doing, but let me make a recommendation. Don't take the flood off the table. Okay, we've now hard-edged. Well, actually, come to think of it, yeah, there's a couple of places here. We've never explored up that direction. If you have a look at the map, because things get higher level here, I never really pressed into these areas. And I don't really remember what the monster levels were here the last time I was here, but I'm level 40 now, so, I mean, okay, they are as well. I feel a little bit more bold about this. We can press on to the edges of the map. We can see what they have in store for us. Probably nothing useful that we really want, but at least we'll know.
We've never been here before.
What? Really? Rotswold Barrier. Okay, so the game acknowledges that this is a thing. And look, it's not the edge of the map. I have to believe that the reason there's playable space over there is because there is a way to get further. Yeah, okay, we got the ruins of their Fornis here. Very interesting. Oh, big four-winged owl. Yes, very cool. Very cool. Alright. Dead owl. Yes, very cool. Owl bits. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Alright, game. Didn't expect me to do this here, did ya? Didn't expect... Wait, is this an abandoned... Wait, really? Back here, of all places? I mean, okay, the Battlescar Hulk, sure, but these things are level 60? I'm gonna say no, and we're gonna run away. Okay. We're gonna run away very quickly. Did we at least make it? I mean, we won't know until we're away from these things. Whether or not that was more or less the edge of the world. You know what I mean? We still can't tell. We'll have to go up higher. We'll have to go, like, up and around behind. Look at this place. This feels edge of the world-ish. Like, surely it cannot go on beyond this. I'm ready to see that world border. There we go, world border. Okay, we got it. Interesting. Interesting. Is there a way to get up there? That would be nice. I feel uncomfortable every time I do that, because I'm like, is there a way to get up there, as I just look up at a very awkward angle of what is usually a female character? If I uploaded this footage without commentary, people would think I'm just being, like, occasionally pervy. You know? Like, occasionally just suddenly being like, yes, let me get this mushroom, and... How are you doing, Mio? How are you doing today? Yes, okay, continuing our adventure. You can just upload that without commentary and just see how long it takes for the comments to come in. I don't want to do that, though, because some of the comments, some of the comments would be like, I'm glad I found your channel. Can you make more videos like that? Thanks, man. Gonna subscribe now. What if you zoomed in closer during combat and angled your camera a bit more like, oh yeah, fight that owl. I've made myself uncomfortable. I'm the one doing the bit, and I've made myself uncomfortable.
What's that?
What, Lance? What are you referring
Looks like we
to?
can go on from here.
What a strange place for a container to be located. I can't tell. I mean, obviously the devs wanted me to get to right there, but I can't really tell when I'm on the edge of where the devs want me to be and when I'm, like, crossing into space that there's just no benefit to me going to, and I'm actually sort of, maybe not breaking the game, but sort of pushing its limits a bit too much. Okay, we definitely can't do much more here. So I guess this is the new direction to pression, unless everything gets stupidly high-leveled again. Looking up is sketch 2, right? Anytime, I'm telling you, the camera was different in X. I didn't have these problems. You know what I mean? If I wanted to look up in X, I would just swivel backwards, and I didn't just start going up someone's skirt, you know? I don't know what the issue here is, but also I can... Oh, I love your videos. Stop. Yeah, I just told myself to stop. No, I can't give you an explanation for that. You know, I was editing some of these videos, and my brother was watching from over my shoulder, and he saw me come around the corner with the whole gang following behind, and he just started laughing hysterically. And he said he couldn't explain why, but for some reason... watching everyone run together in sync was one of the funniest things he'd ever seen.
Isn't that something?
And I said, I don't know what to do with that information, but I'm going to mention it the next time I record. And here we are. Nope. Run. Not even going to try to defeat a... Wait, what is this? Hold on a minute, there's a wall here. If we climb... Wait a minute. This is going off somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay, there's some really high-level bunnets. If we can avoid them, though, we might be getting somewhere here. We might have found some sort of ultimate, previously unknown secret... Well, unknown to us. Or maybe we've just found a dead end full of bunnets. What's the purpose of this? Why is this here? Why would we have to climb that? I mean... What would be the reason to come here? Is it part of a quest later, maybe? Maybe that's it. Maybe there's a quest later that requires us to come up here and fight the big bunnet. As of right now, it's just bunnets we can't defeat, who could deal massive amounts of damage to us in spite of their bunnet nature, which is small. There's a Ropal. He could deal a lot of damage to us as well. Anything could kill me right now. We're taking an extreme risk here to just die immediately getting Wraithwood. Was it worth it? Well... If we have a look at the map, you'll see that we pretty much know what's up there now. Ooh. Secret tunnel. I mean, it's literally, by definition, not a... Why?
What are you?
What was the inspiration there? Really? We traveled all the way out here. We went through all of that to 100% the place. And all we found were some containers... The location of an Obliviate event
Don't mind if I do.
and an ether channel. With that done, though, I mean, aside from the places in the middle of the lakes, which I'm not going to swim out to because there's just not going to be anything there, we have now explored every area we could possibly explore. That goes underground, we know that. And we've yet to figure out how the heck to get up here. Why? Alright, well that does it for that region. There's nothing else to discover down here either. I mean, sure, we didn't technically explore this, but I think we can see how all these things connect together, and there's no more secrets to be found in here. We don't think. Not too interested in finding out right now. On to the Fornis region to do everything we can do there. We do have some missions, but I think we will start our investigation at Viscera Parkland Camp, surrounded by a bunch of really high-level monsters. I really wish I did a better job of memorizing what different creature levels were in places that we couldn't previously reach, so I would know definitively whether or not we were going to be okay going back to those places in the future. I think they were all around level 40. Yeah. We should be fine here now. Oh, I don't think I've ever come across one of these battles starting. That's very interesting, but no, we have no interest in being involved in that. What I'm actually interested in is going back into this cave again. Isn't this the cave we died in the first time we tried to explore all of this? I think our plan was to just run through, and that didn't quite pan out. I'm interested to see where it actually goes. Yeah, we got up here to within sight of an ether channel, and then that was as far as we were able to make it. Just hug the wall. Nah, okay, we're fighting these guys. I managed to break, topple, and daze a Shielder Igna during chain, and I don't have anything that'll burst. I think you have to actually use one of your special abilities to make that happen, and I don't have those right now, so... That was just cruelty, but also it's good to know that we now have the chops to defeat level 42s. Alright, let's see where this cave leads. Probably end up fighting more things. Oh, yep, like I said. We've stumbled across a gathering of monsters? Maybe they're having some kind of a discussion in here. I can't tell. What I can tell is that defeating all of them might be a little bit of a trick. So let's try to lure this guy out, and then we'll go in and deal with the rest of them. I think this one is particularly intimidating because he's got a mount. And we've not seen that before, and I'm not sure how to handle it. I mean, I say I don't know how to handle it. It is just like fighting a single monster. I guess the trick here is that it's just... We've never seen such a thing, have we? Have we fought a mounted being? It's just a situation of it being different and confusing. Simply for the reason that it is different. Did I damage my own guys, or did he do that? Alright, the paths diverge here. And if I had to guess, I'd say that way just goes back outside, so this is probably the direction we want to go in. This is just going to lead to some sort of, like, Ignis camp, and I'm okay with that. Oh, there's like a high-level one up there. I mean, 45 is not that high level compared to... It's 5 levels higher than us. Still, though, you get where I'm going with this. Come on, big boy. I'm gonna show you who's boss. It's me, Mio. I'm the boss. And Noah. And Mona, really? I mean, if the question is who's the boss, it's definitely Mona. A lot of people are like, oh, it's Tony, it's Angela. It's Mona. Watch the show again. The boss was Mona all along. I think that was in a TV show. I remember telling that to a friend once, and they're like, oh yeah, you got that from that TV show. Can't remember which one, but I was like, no. That's just, it's just, you watch the show, you figure it out. This is just like universally known. Apparently so much so that it ended up being referenced in a TV show. I can't remember which one. I don't even remember if it was one that I watched. Probably. I say that like, oh yeah, I've probably watched whatever random TV show it was, as though I watch a lot of TV. I really don't. I mostly watch YouTube videos. Mostly ones I've already seen. The amount of times I've rewatched the entirety of Best of the Worst is... it's absurd. If I'm being quite honest with you, it is absolutely absurd. So Ignas, they have bows, they have arrows. They are somewhat sentient. How do they feel about just not being considered people? You know what I mean? They're living in a human slash hom slash... It's a humanoid world. You know, everything is either human or vaguely human looking. And they just exist in it and have to put up with it in our wars. How does that make them feel? I mean, in 2, Turkins had enough sort of society that they were considered, you know, they had cooking. They were considered great chefs. How do the Ignis feel about all this? We'll never know, because we're not going to take the time to ask them. We're too busy slaughtering them. I like that from this angle, it just looks like he's wailing into a rock. Oh yeah, the Igna conglomerate. Makes sense that's what we would find back here, all things considering. But what do the conglomerate have back here, is the word I was trying to say. Oh yeah, Mio got a new class. She's a flesh fencer now. Oh. Oh no. No, I made it all the way back here. I've gone on this long pilgrimage, fighting every conceivable monster. And you're telling me it was for this? This guy and his booty back there in a container. For crying out loud. I can't believe this is working as well as I wanted it to. We are slowly luring this guy's men away from him. Or his lizards. Whatever. One at a time, and defeating them in one-on-one. I mean, I hesitate to call it combat. It really is more of a wholesale massacre. It's working out surprisingly well. And then after that, I mean, yeah, sure, he's level 46, but he's all by himself. What's he gonna do? And with that, it's just the big guy left. Can we sneak up behind him and steal his stuff before we kill him? Just to add insult to injury? Is that something that we can do? It certainly looks like it is. Let's just get everything from around. Let's go over here and get these, like, mushrooms and grapes, too. Alright. Okay. It's surprising that he hasn't noticed that all of his men got up one at a time and walked away from the fire and never came back, but, you know, that's just the way it is sometimes, I guess. Oh, no. Okay, maybe we were a little bit too confident going into this fight. Considering it's been a minute and 10 seconds, that's how much damage we've dealt, and I've already died once. Well, that was quite intense. Worth the effort. Proud of you, gang. Can we hang out around his campfire now? No. Well, I guess the only question now is, what happens if we kept going that direction? It looked like it was going to take us outside. I don't really want to fight everything again here. Did we level up from that, by the way? Fastest way to find out. We're all level 42? I think we were already 42. Unless I'm wrong. I'm not fighting everything in this cave again. We're just charging forward. I think we'll be fine. I don't think they can deal enough damage to us to instantaneously. I take it all back. I don't really understand how they did that. I ran the wrong direction upon respawn. And immediately got killed again. Okay. This is the way out. Here we go. Out of my way! I'm not fighting any of you. I need to see what lies beyond. We're leaving the tunnels. We're exiting into a bright new world. I think we've been here before. No, we haven't. It's Minaret. I didn't even get to read the second word. Wait a minute. We've been here, but kind of over there before, I think. If you have a look at the map here, yeah. What is that large structure, though? We're not stopping. Yet again, we're going to keep running. I want to see what lies beyond. Just because we can fight everything here now. Just because we are the appropriate level at long last, it doesn't mean that we need to. If our main goal is to just see what's out here. What the heck? There's a pit, for one thing. This must have been where an annihilation event occurred. I think I called it an Obliviate event. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. This is the backside of Colony Iota, isn't it? So there really is. This whole time, I was like, man, I know there's another colony around here. And there was. It's Iota. Or Loda. I'm not sure which. So now it's all about running around here, kind of hugging the walls, getting an idea for the barriers of this territory. I wonder why those guys are down there. Oh wait, is that a passage? Can we get down there? Oh! Oh! This is part of the Mechanis finger. You can see them on the other side as well.
Whoa, check this place out.
Zane's Talon. Yeah, I don't know why it's called that. I'm not really seeing evidence of that large structure that we saw before, though, so let's go back into the big map. It's whatever this is, and it looks like it reaches out over to here. Oh, it's just the fingers, isn't it? Wait, am I being dumb? Is that all it is? Well, that doesn't look like a finger. That looks like a passageway of some kind. Okay, you know what? I think we could probably take this guy. He's only a level 44. Would have been really scary the first time we came here, but I reckon we can do it this time. Oh my gosh, actually, yeah, we completely crushed him. I keep forgetting that we're level 42 now. I keep forgetting it. We keep getting into combat encounters with things that seem impossibly difficult to defeat, and then we defeat them, and I'm like, what? And I just keep forgetting that, yeah, we've progressed this far already. I'm sticking really close to the borders, trying to find something that I've not... I don't know, something interesting, I guess, something amazing, I guess, as that kid from The Incredibles might say. Incredibles? I don't know. I don't know what I expect to find out here. I'm pretty sure we're just standing in the shadow of a Mechanis hand. I don't know what I expect to be located around here. We already found the colony that was over here. I guess I just keep thinking we're going to find something that blows our minds and makes us go, oh, it's this! And I mean, I did just find that, and that's something, but what is that? Not the animal, the thing we can crawl up once we defeat all these guys. Is this guy even going to give us decent XP? I mean, I guess there will be an XP bonus. Oh yeah, we're almost level 43 now. 337 XP. See, the problem is, I'm not sure, like, relative to what exactly. Can we see XP numbers inside of the pause menu? What if we go directly into characters? That's the wrong button. What if we went directly into characters? I'm gonna keep doing that because I got a Steam Deck, and it's got the Xbox layout, and the A and Bs are switched. Okay, so, alright, so it's 10,000 when we get to the next level, so we need another couple thousand. See, I'm doing it again. I'm trying to go for the B button. It's gonna take me a moment. I'm gonna readapt. Don't really know why I got a Steam Deck. I really don't know. I think it's just because, you know, I pre-ordered it last year when we weren't in a recession, and then it came up and was like, you got 3 days, boy. You got 3 days. You gonna buy it or not? And I was like, I guess! Now that I have it, all I've played is Spyro. But I could play Spyro on my desktop, or I could play Spyro on my Switch. That's the thing. I got it fired up, and I'm like, that's cool. PC Spyro reignited in the palm of my hand. It looks marginally better than the version that I already had in the palm of my hand on my Nintendo Switch. What have I done? That was the moment. That was how it felt. Okay, well, this is all kind of cool. But that's the thing, though. Is there anything interesting up here? Like, sure, we made it up here. But to what end? What's the advantage of being up here? You know, I like X, because in X, when you explore and you find things, I don't know, they just... I guess because it was more about exploring the world than it was any sort of story. I mean, there was a story, but... it made finding things in the world feel more epic and grandiose, and like it meant more. You know, when you found a piece of the... Is that something I can climb? Alright, we're gonna leave the worker anchovies behind. We're gonna see where this takes us. Steam Deck is kind of cool, though. I will say, I fired up Halo, the Master Chief Collection. They tell you that when you go to download, it's like, oh, this isn't really supported. But I've played it on Pop! OS before, and I know that it is supported. You have to launch. There's basically 2 options when you launch. It's like, do you want it with anti-cheat, so you can play online with all your friends, or do you want it without anti-cheat, so that you can have, like, mods and stuff? And you gotta do the anti-cheat, so you're not doing multiplayer. But I'm not a big multiplayer gamer anyway, so I fired up, you know, the Master Chief Collection. In order to get anything close to a reasonable refresh rate, I was trying to go for locked 60. I had to do, like, half resolution. So, pretty potato quality. I don't know, I sent a screenshot to someone, and I was like, look, it's what would the Master Chief Collection look like on Switch. Although I think, honestly, it could probably be made to run a little bit better on the Master Chief, on the Nintendo Switch, if it was, you know, specially made for it, and it wasn't running in a compatibility layer, and you know, I mean, Proton doesn't really add a performance penalty that is, on most games, noticeable. And in fact, I've had a lot of games just run better in Proton and Pop! OS than they did on Windows with the same hardware, which is weird. But, you know, when you're purposely designing a game for a piece of hardware, like if they were to bring the Master Chief Collection to Switch, I think you could squeeze a little bit more performance out of it, but... I don't know, those are the 2 things I've played. I've also played Battlefront, the original 2004. I installed the 2005 one, but I can't get the controls to work at all. I think that there is a way to do... This is kind of cool. I guess we figured out what all these passageways are about, and... Oh, is that an Obliviate event right down there? An Annihilation event? I'm starting to see them now. Oh yeah. Is that a hole down there from one? This is actually wild. This is actually nuts. Now, wait a minute. What is that down there? That's like a whole new area we've never been able to get to before. We could probably jump down in there from up here. Unless the game does that thing where it's like, no, sorry, you died in the fall, even though you never made it to the ground to die. Distant fingertip.
Isn't that something?
Absolutely. No, this is legit awesome. Is there anything we can see back there? Anything else we need to explore in this region? I mean, sure, we've got whatever that is. There's that ring. There's that stinking ring! That stupid one that we kept trying to... Oh my gosh. Okay, this is awesome. This is so awesome. Look at that back there. What is that? I don't know what that is. Hold on, let's open up big map. So if we follow the direction we're staring... Ooh. No idea. There's the weird thing in the sky, though, the weird cloud storm. The Orion Titan head, which really honestly should tilt forward at some point. There's nothing kind of holding it in place, you know? So, that's a concern. Alright, we're going to come over here. We're going to grab this. We're going to pat ourselves in the back for managing to make it this far, and then we're going to jump. Oh, and we're going to feel that sick feeling in the pit of our stomachs. I feel actual, like... Whew! Ugh. I get shivers, I get actual vertigo. I don't know what that is. Is that a sign that I'm getting old? See, that's what I was expecting to find at some point. Who built that, by the way? Who built that, all that platform and whatnot? That's what I was hoping to and expecting to find back in the Atia region. Which I hope is not where we are, because that would be embarrassing. It's a different region, right? We're in the Aegis Wilderness at the moment, but I don't know what region that is. In the Lost region, where Colony 9 is, where we were trying to figure out how to get to that area we couldn't reach. I was expecting to find something like that, and we just haven't yet. Also, I'm gonna just go ahead and preemptively fight this thing, so it doesn't surprise attack me later. You can't surprise me if I make the decision to attack you now, before you get the chance. Hello, little colony! You might think we're going to go back there and, you know, do what I said we were going to do, which is help them out with all their little side quests. And you'd be wrong, because we're not done up here. I don't feel like we thoroughly explored all of this yet. So the reason we didn't explore too far this direction is because things very quickly become level 50, including a very large gorilla fellow that I don't reckon we'll be able to slip past, because he was guarding the thing we wanted to climb up the last time we were here. But we're gonna see if, much like this Calum Ferris, can we just run past these guys? Do we actually have to... Okay. Ooh. I am not gonna be able to let that slide. Alright, we're giving up on the exploration thing. It's not going too well. We're gonna...
So sad to see a place with no arable land.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Okay.
What are we doing here? Head to the specified location, Barren Knoll. I don't remember what Charity and Hypocrisy was about. Maybe it was the one fighting monsters. Maybe it was the one about the missing Nippon. I don't quite recall. It looks like we might be fighting... Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Don't tell me we have to fight some Knucklehawks. Hey, look! That's not how Uni sounds. Let's pitch in! It's not really how Noah sounds. Oh, these look like big ol' Hawkses. Oh yeah! We just totally crushed them. What? You? Conversation can wait! We'll take it from here! Yeah, these are definitely Knucklehawks, right?
We've made some new
Yeah. Oh, a Hardhawks. Okay, then I don't feel as bad. They're not that hard. Let me just spoil that for you immediately. They are not that hard. Honestly, they should call them Squishy Hawkses, because that was a remarkably easy fight. Oh, it's not done yet. There's more. They heard me dissing on their friends, and they said, I don't think so. All right, we've killed them all for you. I think that a thank you so much is in order. How's everyone? No injuries? Why did you help us? Oh, you're working that hair, Lance. Do we need a reason? Well, Agnes helping out Kevis is unheard of, isn't it? Your point? Do you not get it yet? We do not trust you! Mimi, it's him! Oh, you again? You just don't die, do you? We heard you were in close with the commander, but that doesn't mean anyone else in Colony 4 trusts you. We're not trying to win your trust. You just needed help. What did you say? We're not trying to win your trust. I wish he just repeated. I don't care about obligations. I just don't want to turn my back on anyone who fights for others. That's why we stepped in. No more reason than that. So you act in accordance with your principles, that's it? Ha! That's the best lie an Agnes lover like you can come up with. Sorry we overstepped our bounds. We'll go. Ugh, okay, fine. I approve of Ethel's judgment. Huh? I apologize for what I said before. I was just trying to test you. Come on, Maxie! What are you saying? The commander trusted you from the start. We have a duty to abide by her wishes. We heard about the thing with the medical supplies. That was all you. Anyway, we may as well introduce ourselves now. I'm Maxie, Tactician Squad Leader. Good lad, Maxie. So, what kind of test were you talking about earlier? We wanted to use this opportunity to make sure of something. Whether we could entrust our mission to, well... what? Captain, you mean your strategy was aimed at them? I was pretty sure you'd pass. Wait, are you serious right now? Them? Jeremy, I'm not saying this makes up for the past, but we can't forget that we're fighting for the living. We're in a critical situation. We need to break out of it while we can, and we've just got the plan to do it. I want your help to make it happen. Are you sure about this? I'll be frank. We don't have the firepower. We're busy shoring up colony defense, so taking out some enemies will help us. But more than that, I thought that proving your sincerity to everyone would be inspiring. I see. There's some days yet before this operation begins, so just think it over. Right. ... Jeremy, don't be a kite, okay? We've already got a kite. We don't need another one. And all of Kite's friends, we don't need that either. Alright. I believe this is the other one in question that we kind of accepted to do. Certain Nippon has gone missing. Where exactly? I'm just going to take us right over here. Okay, well, we're back in Colony 9. You know, just... or no, 4, I'm sorry, in case that wasn't clear to all of you. Came back here. Did not realize that we would be here at the start of this quest. I assumed that this would just be a good central location to start quests at. So, we heard the missing Nopon, we heard about the missing Nopon who went missing. Oh, you know about Bambam. Ugh, that fuzzy-headed idiot hasn't been back. That doesn't sound good. That fluffball knows how busy we are with the Loveness inspections and still decided to go wandering off. And you have no idea where? Maybe Dorin would know, but who knows where he is? Who's Dorin? One of Bambam's friends. Nothing but trouble, that brat. You get the picture. If you find Dorin, then pass on a message for me. Stop slacking off work and bring Bambam back with you, or you'll get a chip round the ear. It did say clip, not a chip, but that's an interesting concept. If he didn't, like, straighten up and start acting right, he would get a chip implanted around his ear. Like, all the way around. Maybe not even a chip. I mean, he's just standing right here. It's not like he wandered off very far. You Dorin, you the brat? He doesn't really look like a brat. Are you Dorin? What? Oh, yeah, that's me. Need something? Denzel has a message for you. Oh, right. The one about the clip around the ear? No need to pay that any mind. He's always that way. Is Bambam not with you? Don't tell me that Bambam's gone AWOL again. What do you mean again? It's something of a regular occurrence. He's quick to bunk off. Well, not like I can talk. He's so open about it, though. I'm always telling him to be smarter about it. Perhaps we found the reason why your boss is always so angry. You're odd ducks, aren't you? All this worry about a Nopon you've never met. Yeah, but don't you want to make sure he ain't in trouble or anything? Little fella might have fallen off a cliff. Think about it. Gah, you're right. And I'm his senior. Guess I should be looking out for him. Do you know where Bambam might go to hide from work? Even a guess? My guess would be Lin Nidwar. I'm sorry, what? It's one of his favorite napping spots. Look, if you're going, I'll come too. Can't have you inconveniencing yourselves alone on his behalf.
So that's how they're doing.
Apparently he's going with us, although in all actuality he just ceased to exist. It looks like he is currently standing right next to a camp that we have been to before, and we would be fools not to just quickly fast travel back here and check in on him, assuming... Oh yeah, oh, is he being beset upon by winged beasts? Are we going to have to come into the rescue? I like how we're approaching this situation with all of these flying creatures. I don't know if you noticed. Mia was paying no mind. She was staring off into the ocean. Bam! He's surrounded! Oh no, no, no! What do we do? What do we do? Is this how Colony 4 raises its soldiers? Oh, come on, team. Let's solve everyone's problems. Let's save Bambam! Always a time for a little rescue. I wish the game took into consideration how quickly you defeated these things, and like the people you're rescuing would comment on it, because that would be cool. Because right now we're like super overleveled for this mission, which means that we're absolutely just destroying these guys. Like I just did my big smash move on the air. That's how quickly we defeated that guy. And I would love for Bam Bam to come up and just be like, thank to you, Bam Bam lived to skive another day. But I would like him to say something along the lines of like, wow, you defeated them really quickly. Just acknowledge my prowess. No need for thanks. Let's just get back to the colony as quick as we can, okay? Yeah, come on, Bam Bam. If you drag your feet, you'll get a whack from Denzel. What Bam Bam care? Bam Bam do what Bam Bam want. And right now, Bam Bam famished. Bam Bam starved to die before we reach colony, if not eat soon. Huh, yeah, I haven't eaten since this morning either. Then shall we have a bit of rest now? We flattened those monsters good, so we should have a bit of breathing space. If tum is empty, then Riknana, your gal. Riknana cook beautiful meal. It's true! That make Bam Bam very pleased. I feel kind of bad for putting you out like this. Riknana very obliged if friends bring Ardun ribs for use as ingredients. Okay, we'll be back soon. Oh, we've got to have ribs already. We've got to already have some on us. We've fought so many Ardun. Yeah, we already do, right? Come on. Hello, game? Is that... No, apparently we have to go collect some new ones. Alright, well, no one tell the vegan teacher about this. I'm gonna be accused of encouraging meat eating, which, just so we're clear, I absolutely encourage meat eating. Eat all of the meat you want. It's delicious. Bacon, beef, chicken, turkey. I'm not really a big turkey guy, but if that's, you know, what you're into. Ham, which, I mean, same animal as bacon, but I did say bacon specifically before. Pork chops, again, also from the pig. I do appreciate how openly this game encourages the consumption of meat products by just having you go out and just brutally slaughter these defenseless cow dinosaurs, whatever you'd want to call them. I guess Arden. I really appreciate that. You know, a lot of games, they try to downplay the meat-eating thing, even though 98% of the population eats meat. I appreciate that the game just really embraces the fact that we all like to sup upon the flesh of animals, and it doesn't shy away from that. Vegan games would hate it, vegan games would protest it, and we would love to see that happen. That would be hilarious. So, friends make habit of stuff like this? What do you mean? Traveling every whither for campings. I'm sorry, sir, can you speak normally? Well, not all the time, but yeah, pretty much. Sounds so cool. Bam Bam could get used to such a degree of freedom. And since when are you not free? Avoiding work, taking lazy afternoon naps? Dorin joyride and leveness, so cast out 2x4 in own eye before... I figured out what it was going to be. Dorin joyride and leveness, so cast out 2x4 in own eye before searching for puzzle tree wood in eye of Bam Bam. It's like the Bible verse, you know. Before removing the speck from your brother's eye, remove the plank from your own. A lot of people will misquote that. They'll misuse it to be a verse about, like, you can't judge people. You can never be critical of people. That's not what the verse is about. The verse is about not being a hypocrite. All right, understand the Bible before you try to use it as a weapon. Hey, I don't care. Anyway, that colony is just too stiff, man. Bam Bam agree. Want to travel more in the outside world. Man, yeah, traveling would be sweet. Just the two of us camping like this. Dinner is ready, eat while hot. Yes, dinner time. It's delicious by smell alone. Let's eat, have a little rest, and then get back to the colony. Okay, we've been here a while now. Wait, where did those two blockheads go? They were there before we went to sleep. Those two will cause no end of trouble. Oh, got a call from Dorin. Good morning. Thanks for saving Bam Bam yesterday. Yeah, but where are you? Sorry, but we did a bit of thinking, and now Bam Bam and me are back in Colony 4. Well, at least you're okay. Why did you leave so suddenly, though? So there's something we have to explain. But we're in a bit of a pickle right now. Sorry to make you run around like this, but could you come back to Colony 4? We'll be waiting for you whenever. He gonna bother you? I don't even want to know what these dingbats are on about now. I guess we can all go back to Colony 4? Yeah, I suppose we can. What do we reckon they've got themselves into? Well, where are Dorin and Bambam? Neo, your voice. Uh-oh. Queen's crispy fillets! Here we go! Sorry, are they just stealing that? What are they doing? Are they going on a grand adventure? What's happening? Bam Bam is free! And away they go. What? Hey, get back here! Denzel, what's... Those delinquent logheads. Just when I thought they'd come crawling back, they jump in aliveness and fly off. What? Now they've both gone? I'm lost. Somebody take me home. What now? Are you going to hold them back? Those pampered, ungrateful brats? Ha! If they're so set on dying in the wilderness, they have my blessing. I'm with Denzel on this. I like the way he thinks. I say we leave him to it. Don't think they're going to die in the wilderness or anything, but it's hard not to be concerned. It's not safe out there. Let's see if we can convince them to come back. Or, you know, not.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Just leave them out there. They'll be fine. What kind of trouble could they possibly get in? I think there's like a level 80-something stomping around out here. But what are the odds they're going to come across him? We've not even come across him. We've only ever seen him from a distance. They've got some Ragora Hoxes around here. Look, I mean, they did not make it far. I think they could probably safely walk back from here and not run into anything too dangerous or... Hey, there you are! We wait for you! Are you joking? You just zoomed right past us. We're free now! Clear the dust out of your ears and listen. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Me and Bam Bam talked it through. After we heard how you lot live, we decided that colony living just wasn't for us. He right! That stubborn head place only oppressed Bam Bam and Dorin. We want to travel same as you. We look for a way of life which not tie us down. We free no pawn and man. Queen's oath. Okay, that's enough of that kind of talk. I think it's best if you go back to Colony 4 for now, yeah? Right. We'll smooth things over with Denzel. Nah, we've already decided. We're free now. Yeah, you said that already. Weren't you supposed to be looking out for Fuzzy here? Bam Bam and Dorin best friends as one. When one die, both dies. Let's not get carried away. That's got to be a meme. That face with the ... above it. That's just gotta be a meme. Someone, I don't even know what the meme would be. Something's gotta be done about this. I'm gonna figure it out. But we can definitely do anything. And we'll be fine. Totally. For real. Okay, well, if we can't convince you, then will you at least promise to be careful? Bam Bam, proud Levness owner. Bam Bam, invincible in this baby. See you again, wherever the wind takes us. Oh my gosh, this is like Mia from Xenoblade Chronicles X. We're just gonna find them in various places around the world and have to deal with their shenanigans. Yeah, I'm worried about them. We never had a hope of persuading them to come back. Better to let them do as they please. I guarantee we're gonna run into them again. When that happens, we can just try again, innit? You're probably right. Yeah, this is just like Mia, and I love it! That was fun! I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles X in a while. I need to get back to it. The last time I saw Mia, she was hanging out near Nopon Caravan in Sylvalum, and I said we'll come back, but we didn't, because I haven't played the game since. Good game, though. I mean, I'm gonna play more of it. Don't you think for a minute that I'm not going to. I just haven't yet. So of the 5 ongoing quests, one of them cannot be completed because it's the Nopon Register. We have to continue traveling the world and finding the rest of these little doodahs. So we're not even going to worry about that one right now. We got Big Friendly Friend, Wish Upon a Clover, Teaches Teachers. We can't do that one either until there's more teaching to be done on the board, so we can count that one out. Battlescar Hulk we can't do. So really it comes down to Big Friendly Friend and Wish Upon a Clover are the 2 currently ongoing quests that can actually be done. Now, I have noticed around Colony 4 here that there are... Oh, bless Uni, bless. We're going to be running on fumes if we keep this up. Have those new supplies still not arrived yet? I apologize. I will go make an inquiry to the procurement division right away. So that might be a quest. It might also just be a discussion that we can have, where we'll all sit around a table and be like, oh my gosh, can you believe that there's not enough supplies? That's sad. Oh well, anyway, let's carry on. Also, I'm very sorry for that weird noise I made at the back of my throat. Sometimes that happens, I don't know why. The tactician squad got back from recon. Right then. Guess that means it's finally time for you-know-what. Ooh, tactician's plan. That's what we were talking about earlier out in the desert. I think it's time to discuss both of these items.
Let's rest and heal up.
Surprisingly, it looks like they're both quests. We're going to start with Irritation, and we're going to see what this one is all about. I'm probably just imagining it, but does Colony 4 not feel a bit tense to you? I noticed that too. Maybe something happened. I've heard that procurement of supplies isn't going too well. Not having what they need when they need seems to be an ever-present problem. Oh yeah, that would explain why they're so moody. And who's in charge of that stuff again? A department called the Procurement Division, according to the soldiers who were whinging about it. If we're ever in the area, why not pay a visit to the Procurement Division? Yeah, we'll swing by there. We'll give them our terrible accents. I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to do my best, and I'm never going to mention it again starting now.
Shall we put our heads together?
Just know, anytime I do a reading, I'm doing my best. I wonder what Maxie's plan is. Whatever it is, he trusts us now, right? Something to celebrate. Yeah, it's good to know we haven't been yelled into the void. We're useful. That said, not everyone was happy. That Jeremy lad, he's probably been through a lot. And Maxie said himself, not everyone's ready to be buzzies with us. In which case, is it wise to take him at his word? I think we should. Must even. He's worried about Colony 4 naturally. And if we can resolve the misunderstandings about us, as Maxie said, well said, Mimi. Act first way later, yeah? Yeah, there's no point rehashing it. We just need to do what we believe is right. Again, my best, just giving it my all. Trying my best. Activating that quest.
Let's move up.
Let's carry on. Oh, let's go talk to Maxie. Okay, I think that over there is the procurement division. We'll deal with them later. I'm more curious to see what Maxie's secret mission is going to end up being. It's probably going to be like storming a Turken camp and stealing their junk or something along those lines. I don't know the details. I just wish it was voiced. Hey, Maxie.